Hi guys, welcome back to Kingsdale World Qualifier number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And we got Happycat here on the Japanese. He's facing off against Fant on the British. So Fant's here in the red trunks. Happycat here in the blue. Just fix the scroll speed. It's not my fault. The game's bugged. Devs, please fix. Game broken. Japanese player finding a wood treasure. Happycat gonna make a shrine here. Fant's just exploring for now. He's gone for 2 early houses, manor houses, giving him additional villages. He's going to start going for this wood treasure. Fant going to start going for the bear. Get some more wood of his own. Handy for getting out some more shrines. So Fant going to be able to go for a 3rd manor here. Being really handy for his early game eco because he's sending 3 settlers as well. So he's already up by 2, he'll be up by 3 on Happycat here, who's only able to ship 2 rather than the 3 settlers. There'll be another one. So it'll be a 4 villager difference this early on in the game. Pretty big for the gather rates. The Portuguese allies here for Happycat for the moment. Get a little bit more XP from the engineering plans. So either be able to send 2 villages again, or save it for an age 2 shipment if he wishes. Looks like Fant not far off aging up now.
Ready.
And Davo here,
Yes.
going for a bit of a scout. Ishirai, don't those guys sell prawns? So we got a wonder going down now for Happycat. Shogu Shrine, it's an improved shrine. And it can attract double the normal animals of a regular shrine, limited to 4. I believe it improves shrine gather rate as well. So quite a solid eco age up there. Fant gonna go for the governor. Hey governor. Hello governor. Another manor house here for Fant. And another. So really boosting that Vil count now at 18 to 19 to 16 here. The Happycat. It's only sent the 1 shipment so far. Has been able to send villages with the Portuguese, I believe. So Fant, early outpost wagon just to try and defend out in the map. Maybe look at going for forward barracks here as well, so that's coming too. Fant looking to play very aggressive against Happycat here. Happycat actually going to start shipping musketeers. Oh, Fant sending the cords of wood. This outpost. These explorers aren't going to be able to take it down, but they will do a reasonable amount of damage to it while it's building, because it does take a little bit more damage and it can't return fire. It's a nice little bit of damage there. The Happycat going to save him a unit or two when he eventually goes to siege that, unless Fant opts to repair it. Happycat shipping 5 Ashgari muskets once again. Start training the Yamabushi out of the consulate there, because he's allied with Imperial Japan or Royal Japan or whatever they're called. Japan allied with Japan at the consulate. Don't ask me how that works, but it does. It's a really nice unit mass up here for Happycat. And Fant not going to have a lot to deal with in the meantime. He's just going to back off while he's training some longbows. So these guys will be able to really return fire. Once they're out in the field, they're going to outrange anything the Japanese players got at his disposal early on. And 6 muskets also being shipped here for Fant, so he will be able to turn this around. There are 5 more muskets on the way and 3 more in queue for Happycat. He's switching back to food trickle, the army production. So for now, Fant just trying to get out with the longbows. Can't really take a fight with that unit count. Oh my goodness, what's up with this fucking shadow here in the corner? Why are you like this? You can't see that left-hand side of the corner, right? Just block it out. Pretend you do not see it. So, paving there, costing a couple of longbows. Muskets able to catch up and pick off 2. And now muskets training out of the barracks are being taken out. There's another barracks here. But Fant is bleeding a couple of units here. It's not great for him. And now the rest of his army's joining the fight, but he's already had a couple of fellas picked off. So Happycat going to be able to keep pushing now that he's massed everything up. Meanwhile, the pikes were going to come and attack the shrine, but now they're coming back home just to try and support the army, and they probably should just have stayed just to try and take that shrine out, because really impact the gathering here for Happycat. He can't just use wood gathering shrines to build more shrines, to gather more wood, to build more shrines, to gather more wood, to build more shrines, to then eventually outscale you, because he can flick back to gold or stay wood and just pump out fire. Is it fire arrows or fire lances or whatever they're called? So now Fant going to try and take out this shrine, but like I said, this is a little bit delayed. He could have already been working away at this and potentially forced Happycat to decide between taking out the barracks and coming back home and saving the shrine. So now he will come back home. He will lose the shrine still, but he should be able to pick off the pikes now. And, you know, as a consequence, he's already got the barracks. He didn't really have to make a decision between one or the other. So, you know, the moment you see an opportunity to punish. Unless you're really worried about it being a bait, of course. Gold being shipped now. Coin, sorry, for Happycat. Fant taking a great coat, because he might be defending really quickly here. Infantry being cut off, but at the same time they should be able to try and hide up the back here. Force Happycat to send these muskets over this side and potentially still not kill them all. In fact, Happycat basically missed them. Here we go. Might be able to pick off one of the pikes now. So Fant staying very active out in the map. To his credit, other than the fact that the first barracks got picked off there, it's been really well for him. before coming to build this other shrine, but there's units here for Fant, but there's units chasing them for Happycat. Fant just massing up the mix of longbow musket and getting musket health. So the barracks being picked off there by Fant, so slow down Happycat slightly. Happycat looking at aging up. He's going to get Golden Pavilion now, so he'll be able to get increased stats with his fighting units with that. Fant not yet at aging up. He's still basically just massed up in order to try and take out more shrines here. Really slow the Japanese player down, prevent a transition from infantry to age 3 army. With the flaming lances and cavalry to back them up. Maybe even using some samurai. Everyone's favourite Japanese unit. Not mine. Well, it is now, you bastard. Big fight going on. And Happycat struggling for the unit count, but at the same time, with age 3 kicking in. Town Centre here to defend, and he doesn't have any shipments just yet on the way, but I think once this finishes up, he'll get some. So Fant, it's going to be a really solid push for him though. He might be able to pick off some of the workers, but the sentries and the town centre preventing Fant from dealing a killing blow at all here. So he's still only 20 pop ahead of his opponent now. He went into this fight 30 pop ahead. And now Happycat turning things around. He's got ranged unit attack. Nice little boon to his army there. 12 villagers garrisoned in defense. One of them in the army there, working away on the musketeers. But it looks like Fant has now gobbled up all of Happycat's army. So he's going to force a much bigger garrison. Might even kill a villager or two here. Get the explorer there, so that's a lot of XP to Fant. Happycat forced a garrison, denying a lot of gathering, but he's going to kill army and get XP for his troubles. Muskets now, in very close range. Ashigari muskets versus the musketeers. Let's see who comes out better off here. Longbows into support, but there is this TC as well. Just enough units in it to just about one shot. So just about take off half the health of one of these units. And now it looks like Happycat coming out on top because he is up in age. Fant still now has to get to Fortress age while keeping this pressure up, because Happycat going to be able to get upgrades for all of his barracks units, as well as transition again into siege units, possibly cavalry as well. So Hussar production starting for Fant. He wants to be able to deny any early switch to flaming lances here, as well as possibly get a bit of scouting or harass done.
Commandment ready.
All these central hunts right in the middle here for Fant, just in front of his base. Our distribution is just weird. In a late game, it's not a huge problem for Japanese though, I suppose, because they've still generating while everyone else has got to switch to farm eco. And the Japanese player can farm on top of that. So Happycat going to force Fant to bring everything back to try and defend this. Fant dropping a villager, 41 to 38. Fant leading in that vill count, but he is still stuck in the commerce age. Looks like this Hussar is going to be able to sneak on past. Keeping an eye on the army for now. Happycat taking some more upgrades. Now, Happycat looking to take an engagement on Fant, who for the moment is just sending some more muskets out. Gonna lose that hussar. His last thoughts are of compassion and unbearable pain. So the Ashigaru having a return back home. Muskets for now are repelling them.
Yes.
They are still lacking their next upgrade. So Fant going to be looking to go to Fortress very soon. I'd expect he's shipping 600 coin. He's gathering stacks of food, 30 villages on food, so yeah, he should have the food for the age up in no time, even though he is producing a little bit of army. And he's going to have to get there soon because Happycat pushing out with 35 military pop at the moment. Again, he does have that upgrade advantage. Cherry orchids being shipped so he can gather safely at home without having to transition to mills. Ashigaru now really being thinned out because there's a good number of longbows and hussars here to be a real pest in this fight. Hussar able to tank range damage and try and encourage the opponent to engage as melee, while all your range just wail on them. So we've got Fortress on the way here for Fant. Happycat's Cherry Orchid arriving just in time because he's running out of resources here back at home. He's going to need to work his way through these, so it's an extra 5,000 food. Meanwhile, the British player still wants to try and get on top of the Huntables if he can. Some more Concha Yamabushi being added here for Happycat. He's going to get some more musketeers as well. Not really transitioning into flaming lances at all. He's just chilling for the moment. Fant waiting on his Fortress Age to kick in. Get some nice cards like Musket Combat, Yeoman, and Falconets, Hussar Shipment. A lot of nice things in the English Fortress Age toolbox. Happycat having just shipped the muskets for now and some of his cherry orchids. Beauty of Japanese is they can send all these red framed ones twice. So you can see it's pretty much what Happycat's been doing. He's going to pick his explorers up. So he can try and pick off one of these structures or a couple of hills here of Fant. Fant does have the bigger population at the moment. He is shipping 2 muskets. He's taking vet musketeers as well. Shipping 2 falconets and getting vet muskets, sorry.
Ready.
At the same time, the hussar can't run into this army because there's just that many muskets. Will not trade well. Really just being cut off from the base here. I think Happycat knows, so he's going to try and run them down, but ooh, he's realised. Fant overextending a little bit before he engages here. The muskets being microed back and forth. Happycat seems to be doing a wonderful job here. He's closed that population gap, it seems. He just needs to start picking off the longbows now. Hussar count thinned out. The musket's quite low. The longbows now under a bit of threat, but we've got falconets here for Fant, so he'll be able to repel Happycat for the moment. Happycat gonna have to back off and get some form of melee and some form of his own siege eventually here. Another manor house being added here for Fant. What's he gonna do? Try and hide the vills from the army, I guess. It's smart of Fant, because Happycat a little bit less likely to notice all this. Another explorer of Happycat's being picked off, but Fant's going to head back home. He doesn't want to lose anything here. I mean, yes, he does want to steal his opponent's gold, but he doesn't want to lose the villagers for doing so. At least not too early. So Fant, musket grenadier combat, and he's got 4 falconets now. Production of culverin as well. It's a wonderful age. 3 composition for him here. In fact, he probably could have even ditched the culverin in favour for another falconet, considering there's no siege yet. For Happycat, he's not even looking at shipping any. A while away off that yet. Happycat. Here we go, he is now shipping some flaming arrows. I want to call them flaming lances. Whoops, sorry. Don't play Japanese a lot. This musket's going to be able to take out the barracks very quickly. Amazing siege damage on them. Looks like Fant's just going to let it happen. Just look at replacing the barracks elsewhere. He's got another one there already. So he's going to take out the Toshogu Shrine and slow down Happycat's eco a little bit if he can get it. Flaming Lance is about to pop out though. One more hit and that shrine is gone. But Happycat, perfect spread of his army now. And Fant trying to back out. Kiting. He uses his falconets to great effect, but he's lost so much of his infantry already. He didn't really split the shots up, and because he's gone for culverins instead of falcons, he can't really assist the army at all here. He's got to try and bring these guys forward slowly to actually take out the flaming arrows, so a little bit rough. I think he probably should have, just gone with some more falconets, because it looks like Happycat has really cleaned up his army from here. Even though it's falconet versus muskets, there's just that many of them. They'll be able to clean them up before they get too many more shots off. And Fant now has to gather really aggressively out here on the map. Happycat still over the 100 pop mark, and Fant down 30 pop there at 108 to 78. So another shipment of flaming arrows. In fact, it's being cancelled in favour of another pair of cherry orchids. Fant instead going to have to ship 1,000 coin. Add more muskets himself. He's not training any artillery at the moment, and he really needs to get more wood to be able to do so. And one of those houses is already... one of those barracks has been picked off, now a house is being picked off. So quite nice for Fant. I mean, quite nice for Happycat, because he's a bit of XP off Fant, denying population space, production speed. A lot of villagers being caught out here by Happycat. Fant's going to have to try and run them around back towards the army. Split them up well. Sending a lot of villagers idle. Another manor house destroyed here. Happycat just going to come and try and defend his side of the map, and in fact he might be able to pick off a lot of these vills. This is rough for Fant, even though he might be able to take out the army while Happycat's focusing down his eco. Happycat will be focusing down his eco. So tons of villagers dropping like flies right now. Happycat now turning around, take the fight against Fant, who's still trailing on army size and is 59 to 44 in terms of villagers in Happycat's favour at the moment. So he's even got a bigger military and eco at the moment. There should be some more flaming lances out in the map here somewhere for Happycat. Or Fant, for now, hasn't been able to produce any more Falcons, but he's got some more on the way now. That's right, Happycat didn't send that flaming lance shipment, but soon he may be able to, or he might be able to start building them. Fant, 3 falconets on the way here. But Manor House being picked off. Oh, and that falconet count really going to thin out Happycat's army. He's going to have to retreat here. What's he doing? He's sending more in though. So Fant, nice defense there. Fant shipping more muskets behind all this. Happycat is producing more muskets. He's going to add a stables as well, so he can pick off all of these falconets. Add some flaming arrows. Fant having to try and transition to mill eco behind all this, so that's very wood intensive, and it's going to slow down his food gathering, make it hard to squeeze out units. We'll even have to sacrifice a lot of gold gathering in the meantime and really slow down his eco while he's doing so. Not going to be able to just mass up units. So Happycat seems to be in the driver's seat here, which would produce up to 7 units at a time. Not sure exactly what's causing that for him as well. That might be something to do with the Japanese ally there. But Happycat growing really close towards maxing out now. And Fant still just dancing around 100 pop at the moment. He does have those falcons, but there is both flaming arrows and cavalry in the mix here. More muskets being added, but now we got some Yumi archers being added. So Fant gonna have to deal with anti-infantry for the first time in the game, and he's no longer fielding any longbows. So these Yabusame archers will be able to provide great cover for the flaming arrows as well. So able to join any fight really quickly and help support them. Try and focus down the falconets here by the looks of things. The flaming arrows also going to be used to focus down the falcons. And so Happycat with a great decisive fight at the end here, and Fant has to tap out. GG Happycat through to the next round.